No, given trainings and discounts also.
Better trainings. ఇది శ్రీనాథ్ గారు వస్తారు. మనకి ఫోటో తీసి ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేసి పర్మిషన్ ఇది షోరూమ్ ఆయన పేరు రాష్ట్రంలో Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening and welcome
Good
you all.
evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening,
Good
sir.
evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, all my members.
Good evening,
everybody.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, everyone.
Very
Good evening, sir.
Good
Welcome you
evening,
all.
sir. A very good
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. How was the day?
Good evening, sir.
Good.
After hectic
Good.
day, again back to class.
And the assignment learned from website given by you, sir.
Very good. I've seen your chat in the WhatsApp group. Very interesting findings.
Good evening, sir.
Hope now we are enabled that you can make your own search.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, true.
So this exercise will give you the power to find out your own product, own markets. Isn't it?
Yeah, exactly right.
So till yesterday, you don't know where is your market. Somebody may be saying, look at this,
Probably.
US is going to Dubai. But today, now you can tell them, no, these are the main countries it is going. Isn't it?
Right. Exactly
So
right.
we have made one step up. Still
Yes,
so
sir.
many steps to go.
Exactly. Yesterday classes have been covered very widely, and I think got a lot of detailed inputs.
Yes. We'll go one by one in the same series. So today we'll also find the markets. Yesterday we found out the markets. So today we'll find out what are the various sources. We'll go deep one by one. So today we have two important sessions. One is I'm investing one of the senior official from Federation of Indian Export Organizations. So sir will be taking class in the first session. So after the break, I'll be talking about various opportunities, various ways and means, how to do it. That we'll be discussing separately. So I'm expecting 1 minute. Let me check.
Not yet, either, sir.
Not it. Okay. So is there any issue faced for finding your data before
No,
sir joins?
No.
Anybody is having a problem in finding a data or numbers?
Yes,
No.
sir.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anshuman, what is the problem?
Sir, I could not find my HS code only, sir.
What is your code?
Sir, within medicinal plants, I was looking for a particular plant called Picoriza curau, which is also called kutki.
Okay.
Now it seems it is classified in endangered herbs. So Chef Excel doesn't have those codes. And on the commerce site also it says either the HS code has been dropped or an alternative one has been given. So
What
I'm
is
not
the
able
code?
Sorry, sir.
What is the name of the item?
Sir, KUTKI. Or should I just type it in the chat?
KUTKI.
Yes, KUTKI. There is a biological
Okay.
botanical name to it.
See, yesterday also it made it very clear. This kind of peculiar things you will not find a direct word. Okay, if it is something regular item nearby, you will find the numbers. If you are talking about a very peculiar item, even spelling itself not known to many, even including me. So you may not find it, but that will be classified under the herbs only.
Sir, actually, on Chef Excel, all the herbs are there. Like
herbs are there, but
the
numbers
most
are not
peculiar
given.
ones are also there.
Numbers were not given.
Numbers are also given, sir, to individual herbs. But this one particularly does not have because it's an endangered species.
So that all will go under one category only. Maybe herbs.
Okay.
That is how it will be classified. But at the time of exporting, at the time of marketing, you will be talking about that. But at the time of sending, the same number will go.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm right now actually in advanced talks with a buyer.
You talk to them.
And yeah, and I'm sending a sample right now. But in the meantime, I'm trying to figure out what is the paperwork. And there are so many authorities involved because it's an endangered species. It's a very rare herb. So there is forest department involved. There is site
Don't
is
worry,
international.
don't worry. People are exporting. I'll connect to the concerned persons when you are exporting it. Once you come to that level of closing the deal, come back to us. I'll connect to the concerned people who can guide you. So
Okay,
yesterday
sir.
I
Great.
also gave a simple example. So many varieties of rice. The number is only one. Whether you talk about the Sona or Swarna or Masuri or whatever, the rice code is same. But when you are billing it to your client, you will be talking in terms of only Sona Masuri or whatever. If you are writing, the code will be same. 100630, like this, the code will be the same. So even how to find that data, I'll be talking about today. The
So I
individual.
would like to add some same question to on this, sir. So
Yeah,
what
sir.
if we make a deal, but HSN code went wrong at the time of custom? What would be the circumstances, sir?
Nothing is going to happen because
In case, sir, as you said, if you don't find similar product name, so we can go for others and put that HSN and make the deal.
you can find, if you find any problem, come back to us.
So I've been trying for
Okay.
the whole day, but I wouldn't
Not to
find
worry.
for a simple product, sir. It's a banana fiber.
Ah.
Actually, this is a thread made from the banana stem. It's actually
Right.
waste, wealth out of waste.
Ah.
But Japanese and the Philippine Islands, they are importing and exporting a lot of it. But in the Indian market, the code has been changed and new code was not assigned to it, sir.
That is what I told you yesterday. Every small item will not have this. Banana fiber export is very, very minimum. That is not to the extent of the government to allot a separate code for that.
Okay.
So that will come under the natural fiber. That's all.
Natural fiber works,
Or
sir.
made out of the fruits, something. The code will not be having a separate code.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So, main question, what if HSN goes wrong in any other aspect? What would the government take actions against any circumstances?
See, even your CHA also will help you. Even you can also, if any doubt, you can also ask your
Agent.
or your buyer also, get the code and also confirm with your CHA. And also yesterday I gave you 477 pages of the HS code.
Yeah.
Find out
Yes, sir.
there. So your main thing is chapter.
Yes, sir.
Under what chapter it's falling? Under what is the heading? What is the description of the product? What is the tariff? There is a separate, I told you yesterday. If you watch my video, you will understand how to read the HS code. Based
Yes,
on the base of your product.
Okay.
It will be falling under that product, under the heading. Okay. If heading the 5th and 6th up to 6 digits throughout the world, it is same. 7th and 8th digit may vary. As I told you, if you want, you can repeat my lecture of yesterday.
Yes, sir. I remember that was very clear. Thank you, sir.
Let us go for the today's session without losing the time. So as I told you, the first session will be by one of the senior officials from the FIEO. Sir has already joined here. Let me find.
Yes,
Welcome, Trina, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Welcome. Sir is with us, so I don't want to lose my time. So straight away we'll jump into the subject. So Tarak Srinaji is a Joint Director of Federation of Indian Export Organizations, heading Hyderabad chapter. Sir is having a wide experience, worked in various departments, various ministries, and now heading FIEO as a chapter head in Telangana. So, as you might be aware, FIEO is the federation body of all the councils. Federation for all the councils. All councils are the members of the FIEO. Even that is the reason why I told you, if any product is, if you have any ambiguity, if you want to do multiple products, yes, you can also go and register with FIEO. That is enough. No need of registering with the multiple products. Even I have shown my FIEO certificate also. So FIEO is playing a very, very vital role in promoting the exports and helping the exporters, taking the issues to the government. So lot of promotional activities undertaken by the FIEO. So with this brief introduction, I'll hand over the session to sir to speak about what are the activities are happening, what is the role of government playing for exports, what kind of services they have. So sir will be take us through the presentation. So with this brief introduction, I'm handing over the session to you, sir. As usual, our participants are from Pan India, right from
Yeah.
Kashmir to Kanyakumari, we have east to west.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening. Light up. And can I get some water, please? The light up. Right, sir. So I guess almost everybody is ready with their preparatory role as far as exporters are concerned. Now, as far as exports are concerned, let me give you a small brief. We, in fact, have been doing very well in the foreign lands wherever we export. And the reason is because of higher values and all, and that we have achieved. As far as my region is concerned, Telangana. Well, as far as Telangana is concerned, as far as data is given, the CJER for Telangana for pharma sector has increased by nearly 10%. Overall, pharma sector has increased by $20 billion, of which Telangana alone has achieved around $2 billion. So that, in fact, is a very good record. There are other sectors also. So with this brief introduction, you must have already gathered that what are the basic roles of any export promotion councils or FIEO for that matter. We have around 29 export promotion councils leading industry bodies, as well as around 8 commodity boards. Now, these particular commodity boards are set up by the department Ministry of Parliament, mostly focusing on India's commodities and agri products like tea, coffee, tobacco, rice, marine products, spices, coconut, etc., etc. These are the places where India has made a very good progress, and India's products are tested and tried, and we would like to sustain our goodwills on this particular product. As far as the export promotion councils are concerned, these are industry bodies which in fact represent the manufactured sector, mostly product focused, like leather, granites, pharma, engineering, plastics, what have you, chemicals, etc., etc., etc. Now, these are various export promotion councils. All these are, of course, focused as far as their product specifications are concerned. The government of India felt in all its wiseness that there has to be a particular council as well as an international chamber of commerce, which in fact should be looking into the commercial aspects of exports, basically that which deals with the foreign trade policy and which also interfaces with CBIC, that is Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, the Reserve Bank of India, the authorized dealer banks, ports, liners, shipping lines, containers, what have you. So there has to be a particular, we deal with Indian embassies abroad as well as foreign consulates and embassies in India. So we have actually represent the exporters of these sectors. So that is where FIEO became the apex body for all these councils. Most of the councils, in fact, are represented in the managing committee members of FIEO, as well as the commodity boards, the PIDA and LPIDA and others. That we give a very comprehensive kind of presentation to the government in the Department of Commerce and the Finance Ministry. This is what our main role is. As far as we are concerned, we are not experts as far as the products are concerned. We are looking more into the commercial part of it. So in the interactive session, I hope we will not get questions on engineering products or pharma products and all that. I'm blank, zero on that. So please shift those questions to Dr. Rao. I'm not going to deal with those particular questions. As far as yes, international database is concerned, the certifications, the quality aspects and all that, yes, we do in fact deal with that. Sanitary, phytosanitary, tariffs and trade barriers, etc., etc. We deal with those kind of subjects as well. Now, I'll take you through a small uh, interactive website that we have. It is not a presentation that I would exactly like you to do. Okay, let us first go into the presentation and then I'll come forward to the other part. Uh, in fact, even in that particular aspect, I will now take you. I think it will be better if I take you through that particular presentations. I think it will be more comprehensive as to how we go about dealing with those particular subjects. And yeah, I'll share the presentation in a moment with you. Now, this is where we are as far as FIEO is concerned. It is a pan-India body. It has got 17 offices all over India. Our head office is primarily in Delhi. We have got offices in all the regional capitals, that is Chennai, Calcutta, Delhi, and Mumbai. And we have got offices in select state capitals, such as Telangana and Coimbatore, Kerala, Kochi, Bhubaneswar, Punjab, right from Amritsar to bang down to Kochi and all that. Good offices in Bangalore. All you've got to do is search for them in the FIEO site, which I'll take you through in Indian business portal. Now, we, as I told you, are the apex body for all export promotion councils, commodity boards, and export development boards. All these are, you must have heard about their nomenclatures. EPCs like leather EPC or jute EPC, etc., etc. Commodity boards are tea board, coffee board, spices board, etc., etc. Export development authorities are MPDA, APIDA, and all these. We were set up in 1965. We are a 55-year-old body. Directly or indirectly, we serve around 1 lakh is an outdated figure now. It's more than 2 lakhs. We have around, say, 34,000 members, which represent around 70% of MSME sectors in India. We also have members, of course, amongst the top few like Airtel and Reliance and SpiceJet and ITC, what have you. We, in fact, actually represent the Indian entrepreneurial spirit, that is you. And the basic difference, I mean, we, in fact, along with the export development authorities, commodity boards, and export promotion councils, are authorized by the Office of Director General of Foreign Trade to issue registration cum membership certificate. This is what we basically do. The membership certificate, in fact, gives you a recognition as an authorized exporter, based, of course, on your import-export code, which is the basis for you exporting or importing any item. Now, after the import-export code, you are given a registration cum membership certificate, which actually traces your antecedents and tells you whether you are an authentic exporter or not, and which also gives information to your buyers about it. This is something that is very important. And As per Appendix 2T of the Office of Director General of Foreign Trade, which is the base foreign trade policy maker, this is in fact FIEO and other in the EPCs are listed out there. As far as any particular EPC or FIEO is concerned, we basically take the data. We take the data of multi-products. That is, there are around 99 chapters through which you can actually export, and all these are called harmonized codes. The harmonized code system, in fact, is basically harmonized at the World Customs Organization. And this particular code system, in fact, is then updated from time to time. It is divided as per the product code, as per the product description, into 99 chapters. So we do a regular data collation, and analysis of all these 99 chapters. India, in fact, covers around 11,000 products of both export as well as imports. There are, in fact, quite a few product categories in all these 99 chapters. Now we do that along with the EPCs and development authorities and boards. Secondly, we in fact are sensitization and our mentoring system. We in fact organize webinars, entrepreneur development courses on exports, and of course on international trade and all that. And we, along with other EPCs, also organize this particular event. In fact, I have on 28th, I have a updation series for MSMEs, banking, and the export procedures. This is in fact, I would like to give this information to you also. You may also choose to register with in this particular event. It will be helpful for you to actually get an updation on MSME, on the banking system, as well as the FIEO services and whatever updations are required by the Office of PGF. This in fact is also for your benefit, all your benefit, that you have to update your import-export code by June 30th. If you do not do that, you have a chance of losing your validity, not your I code. You might have to again revalidate your import-export code. Please update it by June 30th along with your DSC3, which is compatible with the DGFT. This is something that you have to do. It's very important for you.
Sir, sorry to interrupt, sir. So voice is bit low.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah. I hope it is okay now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's the mic has gone behind the collar. Anyway, I hope I'm very clear now.
Yes, clear, sir. Clear.
So as I was telling you, updation of your import-export code is also very important. Those, in fact, who have taken their import-export code up to say in Jan, Feb or March need not update it since it is already updated. But those who have taken it beyond say in 2020 and beyond, it is necessary for all of you to update your import-export codes. We have the updation system, a webinar also coming up very shortly by next week. So these are the kind of information that we pass on to the exporting community in large. Thirdly, as far as promotions are concerned, there are 5 basic forms of international trade promotions. Once you have done your focused data collection, once you have done your updation and your paperwork and all that, you keep it aside because all this is now on the site. You don't need to take out your papers. You just need to keep it for your records. Because whenever we give you an FIEO gives you an RCMC, it is uploaded onto the DGFT site, which is seen by the customs and the GST. I'll come to that later, how customs and GST and RBI is also connected with all these things. Now, as far as international trade promotions are concerned, there are, as you are aware, e-commerce portals which are at large. Organization of virtual international trade promotion event. Yes, we organize it quite regularly, and we in fact are the largest virtual international trade promotion events organizer. We have virtual business groups. We have Indo-Korea, Indo-Japan, Women Exporters Group and all that. We have organization of business requests. I mean, we in fact are the representative organization for Enterprise European Network, which is in fact a network of around 60 countries across the globe of Europe, Latin America, and Japan, which share amongst its member countries the business requests, offers, basically inquiries, technology requests and offers, and we also upload the trade and tender inquiries from various other countries which are uploaded by the Indian Embassy. We have a memorandum of understanding with our apex counterpart bodies in 215 countries across the globe. Now, this is what we do. Why 215 countries? Earlier, what used to happen is when you used to visit a particular country, you did not have an idea or you could not plan out as to how you are going to go about meeting your importers or buyers or persons of your interest. Well, an MOU actually with which FIEO has done with apex promotional bodies helps you at least write to them and tell them that you're a member of FIEO and you would like to spend a day meeting all of their people. In fact, in my this thing also experiences also, I have done it with quite a few counterpart bodies who have buyers who have visited us. So that is one big help that we do. We have, of course, the facility of issuance of certificates of origin, both preferential as well as non-preferential. What the difference basically is, I'll come to it later. And of course, the free sale certificate, which is required to basically state that your products are also sold in India in the domestic market, apart from, of course, you offering the products to that particular country. This FIEO and DGFT does. EPCs and export inspection agencies also certify the certificates of origin. These days, it's now online. You don't need to come out of your residences or offices or wherever you're operating from. Issuance of visa recommendation letters when you had to physically go over to a counterpart country and all that, or your buyer had to come over visit your factory, we could issue visa recommendation letters for our members, and that will facilitate the buyers to come into India, or we in fact facilitating our Indian exporters to go abroad. That is something expeditiously that is done. We also have product development and product promotion and certifications. These are basically done by export promotion councils and boards. What product development? Well, suppose it is Capexel, then there is a particular product development on, say, quartzite slabs and all that. So immediately that is a job of Capexel. Again, there's a product development, say, on another particular product, which is mostly based on engineering. That is a job of engineering sector, engineering EPC, and of course, certifications of those as conforming to the quality standards of the products that are in demand abroad. That is very important. And interfacing, of course, with certifying agencies. We do that with Export Inspection Agency, SGS, Halal certification agencies, TUV North, South, Bureau Veritas, Bureau of Indian Standards. We interface with all this so that the quality standards of other countries as well as the quality standards of India are made known to the exporters so that they could automatically conform to those standards. Our most important job, of course, is as far as FIEO is concerned, trade facilitation. We interface with DGFT, customs, GST, RBI, as I told you. We interface with around 18 to 19 different agencies. And our job, as far as FIEO is concerned, is to basically project India's image abroad as a reliable supplier of high quality products. And this, in fact, we are now conforming to those standards. China, in fact, has taken a back seat in these matters, as you all know. We also update you on the international markets for goods and services, as well as the latest trends and opportunities. This is very important for you to actually keep updating yourself. This we do, in fact, when I say we, I mean, I'm talking about FIEO. In fact, whenever an exporter, FIEO is an attractive body, as I told you. Whenever an exporter or importer goes abroad, he comes across a particular product which he feels can be manufactured in India. So that is also where we associate ourselves with that particular exporter so that we can facilitate his manufacturing those goods. You must have heard of a particular sector called carbon composites, which are in fact utilized for aerospace and defense industries. Kevlar, which is required for bulletproof jackets and all that. We, in fact, are now looking at that particular sector as well. So this is where we also confirm. And as far as this particular pane of presentation is one of the most important one as to the services which should actually be imparted by EPCs or FIEO or the commodity boards. This is an example of a certificate of origin which is issued. The certificate of origin is basically divided into two parts. Preferential, which gives you a import duty or a tariff concession in your buyer country, because that particular certificate of origin states that that particular product is from India and it actually has a tariff concession. That is called preferential certificate of origin. This is basically, it has a background. There are quite a few trade agreements which are in fact drawn up by various countries, bilaterally or multilaterally also. Based on these trade agreements, there are tariff or import duty concessions which are given to various products. So when you actually say, okay, this is the import duty or tariff concession that I'll be giving, then that actually should be accompanied by a certificate. That is called a preferential certificate of origin. So we issue that, and this is a format of a preferential certificate of origin that we issue. We also issue a non-preferential certificate of origin. A non-preferential certificate of origin does not give an import duty or tariff concession. It only certifies that that product is from India. In one sense, suppose you import a particular product from, say, chemicals from China and want to export that to Dubai without any change in the character or the chapter of that particular product concerned, then we do not issue a certificate of origin, a non-preferential one also, because that is not a product of India. A non-preferential certificate of origin says that it has to touch the domestic grounds or tariff area of the country, that is India, and there has to be a certain kind of change in the character. Suppose you take a particular oil, you process it, and then you re-export that, and there is a process content of around more than 15%, and the chapter has also changed, then it is supposed to be a product which has been manufactured in India. So that is a non-preferential certificate of origin. And if that particular product, when purchased by a buyer from a trade agreement area, then there is the import duty concession, which is offered by India to that country through the HS code, and there is a tariff concession. Then you issue a preferential certificate of origin. That is the basic difference between these two. Visa recommendation letters, as I told you, this is basically for facilitating travel of buyers as well as exporters from either country. These days, due to the pandemic, of course, this letter has lost its relevance. We do not know in the future, perhaps in the next 2 years, we might again be back to issuance of VRL. So that is very important. In fact, when you have to follow up on a particular deal, it is very important that you actually go and visit that area. Since visa takes time in certain places, we automatically state that so-and-so gentleman who's an exporter of our member of our exporting community of FIEO, and he has to go abroad, that visa is processed expeditiously. So that counts. grievance redresses and trade. This is basically done so as to cut down on your transaction cost and time. Generally, what happens is the exporter would like to concentrate on his business and he would not like to be mired in a lot of paperwork. I mean, he does not like paperwork. He rather concentrate on dealing on his businesses and all that. So, FIEO, in fact, interfaces on various issues where there is a hike in transaction cost and time. That may be due to computer container delays, that may be due to shipping delays, that may be due to any particular cost which has increased due to intervention of the authorized dealer banks or other implementing authorities like customs or GST people. Then automatically FIEO intervenes and we inform that we would like to, you to reconsider your policy decision as it is hurting our exporting community. In fact, I've done it last week and this morning also, when there were certain rules which were required to be tweaked a bit for customs and GST. And I regularly do that for DGFT as well. So Reserve Bank of India also, we in fact try and sort out various issues. We advise you on various countries which in fact come under the OFAC list, like Iran or South Sudan and others, and how you can actually cater to those countries also, and with what products. Port authorities, yes, we also deal with them. Shipping lines, we try and intervene as far as your delays are concerned. And of course, the quality and testing inspection and others, we try and intervene and also get them to issue you certificates at the earliest. So that is how FIEO, in fact, this is the main and the most important part of FIEO's jobs. As I told you, trade promotion and market support. I've told you about various support that we give. In fact, I would like to draw your attention. In fact, if you're a member of FIEO, the biggest help that we do is we automatically provide information to buyers who are seeking such information from other countries. I was, in fact, if you recall, I was delayed a bit, and the reason was because I was actually informing about a granite exporter to a Portuguese buyer, because the Portuguese consulate in embassy in India, they actually required more information on that particular exporter or supplier from India, granite exporter. So we immediately could intervene and we could provide more information to that buyer. That is also what we do, part of our trade information network. We have, like I told you, Enterprise European Network, which is a network of around 60 countries across the globe. International Trade Fair, we have this FIEO news bulletin which is published every month. We update you on what is actually happening. We have a weekly bulletin which updates you on various webinars during the week. You might actually go to FIEO site and check out from the monthly bulletin and weekly e-bulletin on called InTrade. So this is most important, so that you can keep in touch and you keep updating yourself. We allow member companies to upload their company profile, logo, product photographs in Indian Business Portal, which is a free e-commerce portal for FIEO members. There is no commission charges which is charged to members, unlike various other e-commerce portals like eBay or Amazon, where there are various commission rates which are given. Even our counterpart logistics body called Aramex is offering a 30% discount on those which are facilitated or transported through their warehouses and through their logistics support system. PayPal, in fact, will take around 4.5% from you. So if you see that calculation, it is, say, maximum on an outer limit, 30% by Amazon, 4.5% by PayPal, plus logistics charges which are there. Well, 30% is out immediately because of FIEO's Indian business portal. 4.5%, of course, PayPal will take because it has to convert the exchange. It is paid in dollars or euros, and it converts that into Indian rupees, and it pays you off. And Aramex, which is the logistics support partner of FIEO, will give you a 30% discount on the rates which are required to take the product abroad wherever you want it to. It has got a huge network. So these are various support systems. Most important, a FIEO member can download FIEO's logo onto his letterhead stating member FIEO, onto his visiting card stating member FIEO. That is one thing that will help you a lot, because as you know that buyers are constantly checking on various memberships. This is a FIEO site. I'll take you to that interactive site right now without any delay in time. So this is more interactive if I offer it to you on site. In fact, I'll stop sharing this PPT here and I'll share the FIEO site to you. Now, can you see FIEO site here? Yeah,
Yes,
please
sir.
confirm. Yes, sir. Thank
sir.
you. Thank you. This is in fact FIEO site, and it is most interactive in fact these days because of due to the previous 2 years of pandemic and all that, and we are facing some more pandemic issues. We have made this an interactive site. We have in fact this is about us, which will give you a small brief of FIEO offices as well as the officers who are posted at various chapters and regional offices. Like I told you, FIEO in fact has its head office in Delhi, and Dr. Ajay Sahai is our DG and CEO. He is supposed to be the foremost policy maker. Even the DGFT office and Government of India sometimes seeks his policy advice. We have Northern Region Office, which is headed by Mrs. Nirmala Tete. She is a joint director. She heads Northern Region Office. We have Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, and 2 Punjab offices. So you might contact their chapter heads also, wherever you're located. We have our Calcutta office headed by Mr. Suman Mukherjee. That is in Eastern region. We have Odisha, Northeast offices and Jharkhand chapters, all these under Calcutta. Western region, we have Ahmedabad, Madhya Pradesh, and we have all these offices in the Western region. And most importantly, these in fact are carrying the most number of entrepreneurs here. Southern region, it has around 5 offices. The basic Southern region office is in Chennai. It has Karnataka, Telangana, Kerala, Coimbatore. We are soon going to open Andhra Pradesh chapter. Presently, in fact, I am coordinating for Andhra as well in certain cases because of similar language issues. So that is one thing that we are doing here. So you might immediately check out their mobile numbers as well as their email addresses. In case you have any doubts or queries, you might ask here. This is something that we have. Like I told you, we also have membership base, which is divided into the basic new entrepreneurs or startups. They can apply for their membership category in the associate member category. And we charge 8,555 initially, along with processing charges. And subsequent year, this is 7,375, which works out to 6,250 plus GST. Okay, now that is hardly 500 rupees per month or something. The registration cum membership certificate is something that is allowed by the Office of Director General of Foreign Trade. So that, as I told you, all that is in Appendix 2T as to who are allowed to issue RCMCs. These RCMCs are important because they are uploaded onto the DGFT site. Customs will check on whether that particular gentleman exporter has an RCMC or not, and which RCMC. And while importing or exporting, this is most important. As far as GST is concerned, you will require your registration cum membership certificate, especially when you are purchasing from a manufacturer. Every manufacturer has a merchant exporter tie-up, or every manufacturer in fact has a RCMC also, which helps him to purchase his inputs and all. So that is most important. So that in fact it allows you, and it gives you a GST waiver also to a large extent. 18% is completely waived off when you are purchasing this. As far as publications and press are concerned, we also have various other steps. I don't want to take you through those. There is a 1-star exporter, 2-star exporter, 3-star, 4-star. All these exporters, in fact, have different levels of charges. The status holders are, in fact, issued to you by the Office of Director General of Foreign Trade. Publications and press, like I was telling you, we have a FIEO monthly bulletin, which is published every month. And you can, in fact, go through for an updated information through all these magazines. These are basically monthly magazines. We also have global business opportunities, which we take you through all the inquiries that we have received. These inquiries are not repetitive. These are fresh inquiries that we receive every month, and we upload this. So for May inquiries, you'll have to go to the May issue of global business opportunities. It is in fact classified country-wise, and all these inquiries are given here, and they are classified in product-wise also through business requests, business offers, technology requests, technology offers, R&D opportunities, tender inquiries from Indian Trade Portal that is uploaded by embassies and consulate, and trade queries. So these are also given there. So these in fact will help you give an idea of the product demand abroad, as well as help you to get through to these people. So that is something which is very important. Only few members, in fact, can answer to these particular inquiries. So that is important for you. Other than that, we also have various bulletins which we have. We have in-trade weekly bulletins. Like I told you, it gives you an update of what are the various programs that are happening in this week. So that is important for you. You also follow up on Niryat Mitra, which is in fact an app. So this is the goings on of this particular week, which we publish every time. Now we also have the SPS formats. SPS is sanitary and phytosanitary. These are technical bulletins. These are tariffs and trade barriers. These are also very technical bulletins, very important for you. So this is something that you need to follow, or you can follow from time to time whenever you have permit. Now we have various downloads, which are forms and all that. We have the links and resources, and of course, most important, like I was telling you, we have search, select, and send trade queries to Indian exporters, which in fact is something that we do for all the 99 chapters. All these are given here. These are chapter wise, these are company wise, and product wise also. So suppose you're seeking granites, you might just click on granites and go in for your queries. This is Niryat Mitra, I was telling you. This is the app. You can download Niryat Mitra anytime, and you can have it on your mobile. This will give you immediate updated information almost on a daily basis. This is in fact Indian Trade Portal. I will take you to this all-out commercial portal that we have designed for the Department of Commerce. This is Indian Business Portal. This is our e-commerce portal, and it is classified into GI products, fashion, business and industrial. It is divided into buyer to consumer and buyer to business to business also. So this is something that you can do. You can go through this particular portal at your leisure, and FIEO members can immediately start uploading their photographs. We have our partner, Global Linker, who will help you to take one of your best products, photographs, and upload it. So this is something that you can always go to. And this price is also, you can give either in dollars or in Indian rupees. People, in fact, have got good inquiries from these particular prices. We have the latest updates as far as exhibiting COVID updates, and our exporter members keep checking all this from time to time. And we also, in fact, have initiated a series of district as export hub initiative. This is basically the dream project of the Prime Minister of India, and he has directed the Department of Commerce through the Office of Director General of Foreign Trade to treat all the 734 districts in India as export hubs and to develop them as such, so that more and more exports can ultimately be developed from these places, with a target of achieving $5 trillion by 2025. So this is what we do in conjunction with the Director General of Foreign Trade. In fact, I am now designing an entrepreneur development course for the benefit of various entrepreneurs in various districts, 31 districts in Telangana. So that I'm doing now. We have a container, as you are aware, there's a huge container shortage. So we have a container demand e-marketplace. We'll soon be uploading the logistics portal also very soon, so that you can get the quotes from shipping lines, CHAs, container suppliers and all immediately. That will help you in pricing your products. This is, in fact, one of the schemes of the Department of Finance. It's called refund on duties, taxes on export promotion. This is something that can be done. These are, as I was telling you, online business groups. These online business groups are divided into country-wise as well as gender-wise. This is Indo-Japan, Indo-South Korea, Indo-ASEAN, which is a group of the low-hanging fruits, which are Thailand, Malaysia, Vietnam, etc., etc. As per our data and statistics, 50% of the products actually go into this. We also have India SAARC, which is the neighboring countries, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and all these countries are connected in this group. We have Women Exporter Group, where most of the women entrepreneurs also connect with each other. So you can also become a part of this group here and become a member here. We have two kinds of exchange rates, one issued by the Reserve Bank of India, the other issued by Customs, and both are updated, I think, bi-monthly. So suppose foreign exchange and all that, whatever your dealings are, you'll get your updation here in INR. Customs, in fact, has its own system of calculating foreign exchange, so that you will be getting for imported goods and exported goods separately, and this is updated every fortnight. So what you are seeing now is the 17th June 2021 site. Today it's hardly 22nd of June. So this is also updated, and this is what is reflected on your shipping bill. So there is suppose you expect your drawback in INR, you will be calculating at 72.85 and not at 74.15. Please remember this. So you'll always find a difference of drawback that you're getting, or any other refund from the customs. So this is something which, in fact, always it is pointed out to us that there is a change in this, and we are getting a shortage of drawback. It is not a shortage. Customs has its own notified rate, and the drawback is given to you by the notified rate. A drawback is a refund on various taxes, which in fact are incurred, duties, cess, and taxes. These are incurred during your transaction when you are exporting to various other countries. Apart from this, if you have ROTTEP scheme and also GST refunds which are given to you from time to time. The basic reason why these refunds are given to you is, as far as World Trade Organization is concerned, your product should contain only the cost of the product and not the duties, cess and taxes of that country. So the refunds are given to you through drawback, through ROTTEP, and through GST. These are the different refunds that are given to you. Now, we also have a job opportunity site, and we have a tie-up with eBay as well. We have updations on various public notices. We have, like I told you, e-commerce site, which is, virtual expos which are done, and you can participate in all virtual expos, either as a member or a non-member, either way. So you can participate in this anytime that you want. Now, as far as the commercial side is concerned, like I told you, this in fact is Indian Trade Portal. This is an out and out commercial site that we give you. Like I was telling you, Indian Trade Portal, the HS code of a particular product. Please remember, I don't call it an HSN code. I call it an HS code. Internationally, it is referred to as HS code. HSN is what is referred to in the GST. So there is a basic difference there. Now, when I'm talking to you about a particular HS code, like I told you, the HS code is divided into various chapters, 1 to 99. India exports and imports around 11 to 12,000 products. All these products, in fact, internationally, as per the agreement with the World Customs Organization, they are recognized only in 6 digits. First 2 digits are chapters, second 2 digits are headings, third 2 digits are subheadings. So when I'm talking about a particular chapter, which is, say, as basic as, coffee, tea, mate, or spices, then this is the basic chapter. This is 9. Again, when I'm dividing that into various subheadings or headings, then I go to the next 2 digits. After that, the next 2 digits. So this is what I keep doing. So when I'm saying, say, pepper, then I'm talking about these are the different kind of peppers. So I'm saying 07 here, which is a chapter. This is chili peppers, fresh. And this is actually certified by EPIDA. Please remember that. These are chilled bell peppers. Bell peppers, I think you must have already gathered by now. These are of genus capsicum. So capsicum and all that, these are different kinds of bell peppers that we have. These are referred to internationally in the product description in variants. Now again, when I'm coming to black pepper, the chapter here is 09. So when I'm talking about, say, vegetables, other vegetables, green pepper, vagara, 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 the chapter is 07. Edible vegetables, certain roots and tubers. This is what the chapter is classified into. Other vegetables, fresh or chilled, is 07, 09. So we are going into slowly the basic heading, fresh or chilled. We are now going to 07, 09, 99, which is others. 6 digits again. The last 2 digits, in fact, are tariff digits. These are carrying the import duty rates of that particular country where it is exported to, or India's import duty rates. We from India, when we decide to talk, we talk about 8 digits. Internationally, when you're talking to your buyer, you first talk about 07, 09, 99. Once you have decided, okay, now as far as our language and our codes and product description, they all match, then we come to on paper details, where on paper in the Indian shipping bill, you will find the tariff of 070930, which is your tariff when you're exporting from India. The tariff when it is imported into that country, or the code might be 8 digit, 10 digit, 12 digit, or in certain cases 11 digit, based on the specificity of that particular product. So when I'm talking like this, it is 07, 09, 0999, and 10, that is green pepper, and 30, that is lady's finger, bhindi. So we have these two, and other vegetables are others and others. This in fact is now a very large sector. It is called perishable sector. It is going to Dubai and other places because all of us has common cuisines, common tastes. So we are exporting to Middle East, Qatar, Saudi, wherever. We are exporting to all these countries. When we come back to spices, we have black pepper powder, ground white pepper, black pepper as such, which is unground. We have long peppers which are of Indian origin, neither crushed nor ground. So we'll go to say 090411. Let's do it here. 09, in fact, coffee, tea, mate, and spices. This is a broad category of 09 chapter. Then we have 0904, pepper of genus Piper, dried or crushed or ground force. This is 0904. When I'm talking about 090411, that means neither crushed nor ground. And when I'm talking about this 09041110, now this is neither crushed nor ground but pepper long, light black pepper, 20. 30 is black pepper but garbled. You must have seen those, it looks like moon rock, the pepper. So this is what it is classified into. Now, next I'll take you to, these are the countries. Now we are coming to trade agreements. Like I told you, preferential certificate of origin is issued based on that particular trade agreement. So we have various regions all over the world. We have SAARC region, South Asian region. We have ASEAN, Association for Southeast Asian Nations, that is Indonesia, Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia, Brunei, Vietnam, what have you. There are 10 countries. Then we have AFTA, Asia Pacific, China, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and Korea. All these are AFTA. We have Latin America, LAC, Brazil, and other countries. We have EU, European, that is other than UK. So we have all these particular classifications. So we can search up to, for my target market, we can search up to say 5 different kind of regions. I'll go into Bangladesh, basically for pepper. I'll go into China. I'll select one European country. If you see, you will be finding that all these trade agreements keep differing amongst them. Then we have Germany. I mean, I have chosen Germany. You may choose France also because it has got one of the best cuisines in the world. You have Indonesia, which is ASEAN. ASEAN India Free Trade Agreement. You might go into that. And these are the various countries I have chosen. I can select a maximum of 5. I have Indo-Japan as well. Automatically, all these countries, in fact, the trade agreements differ. This is called Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement. Most favored nation and generalized system of preferences. All these have different conditions set to them as per the trade agreement made. And the benchmark import duty, which is in fact imposed on products which are coming into their country, is most favored nation. MFN. You'll find all these countries also have MFN. These MFN rates are submitted by these countries to the World Customs Organization. Say suppose it is black pepper and you want to send that to my country, my basic rate is this. And if I have a trade agreement with that particular country which is exporting to my country, then that rate is a lesser than the most favored nation rate. So these are the different rates. Then I tap on next. Let's see what it gives out. Now I have the import code, HS code. Bangladesh, it is 8 digit. Neither crushed nor ground, canned up to 2.5 kilos. This is, you'll find one commonality. 090411 is common amongst all these first 6 digits. It is only the last 2 digits that keep differing. These are called the import tariff digits. That is, the import duties are imposed based on last 2 digits. Or in the China's case, it is last 4. In France's case, last 4. In Japan case, I think it is last 3. 100. In Indonesia, again 8 digit. Okay, this is white, this is black, and this is garbled. Other. Now, when I tap Indian Trade Portal, what happens is I automatically get an overall picture. I don't need to understand DGFT policy, custom policy, GST policy, what is the bank giving me, what are the different concessions which are carried to my bank, all that. I don't need to do all that. All that is clubbed together in this particular page. Once you identify your product and the subsequent HS code with the product. So now we have the export policy. Export policy can be of 3 types: free, restricted, or prohibited. Restricted is when you have a license, you have to export under that particular license. There is a quota allocated for that particular product. It may be 4 million, 3 million, and you are allotted, say 12,000 kilos, and automatically that particular quota is reduced after you are issued that license. Once that quota of 3 million tons is over, then your entire quota for that year of exports is gone. So that is the restriction that is sometimes given. Because India or any other country first looks after the domestic requirements also. So this is free, black pepper. You are free to export it. In fact, then we have duty drawback. As I told you, this is a refund on duties, cess and taxes, which actually you have calculated for the tax which has been imposed by the government of India or the state on black pepper. So it is 0.15. You get a refund of 0.15. Then you have interest subvention. Now, what is the interest subvention? This is offered to only the MSME sector or the merchant exporters. Now, what are these? This is suppose you have an agreement with the buying country and the agreement is based on letter of credit system. Then automatically the letter of credit is in fact negotiated by a banker. When you negotiate that with the banker, and then the banker says, okay, I can give you a loan so that your cash flow automatically is generated due to this. He gives you a loan of around, say, 75% of your entire export order. It is, say, $100,000. You're getting $75,000, so that you can automatically look after your black pepper production and all that. So suppose you are supposed to give 9% interest on that advance, which has been given to you, the banker. Then the government of India, in fact, gives you 5% concession. In effect, you will be giving only 4% to the banker. Rest is given by the government of India. So you have 4% liability, 0.5% in fact in MSME cases. For merchant exporters, there is no interest subvention. That is because the merchant exporter's expense in the case of manufacturing all this is less. So this is then given. Then there's earlier it was MEIS. MEIS is no longer effective. This in fact is now no longer a valid scheme. GST, you have GST levies. Pepper, in fact, 5%. All goods of seed quality is 0%. So suppose you are a farmer, I give you 5%. Then when I actually have it roasted, dried and crushed and all that, I get 5% GST. Suppose you have a registration cum membership certificate of FIEO or any other EPC, relevant EPC, then this particular 5% is also waived off. If you export within 90 days of your purchasing this particular product. So this is something that is there. So 5% is waived off here. 5% if you're an MSME exporter, interest subvention is waived off. 0.15% is your drawback refund which is given to you. So you have 10.15%. That leaves you some leeway to negotiate with your buyer. This is of course apart from the concession that the buyer is getting for purchasing from you. For example, the most favored nation tariff, which is the benchmark tariff or import duty imposed by Bangladesh for import of black pepper from India is 25%. So suppose you sell Bangladesh 100 rupees of item, Bangladesh will impose 25%. So ultimately it will cost your buyer 125 when it is landed there. Again, if it is 22.5, when a certificate of origin of APTA kind, Asia Pacific Trade Agreement, that is given, then it costs your buyer 22.5%, 122.5 only. 2.5 concession is given. And of course, this RVC says the regional value content should be 45%. That is, suppose you source black pepper from Indonesia and other places and also mix it with your particular products, then the regional value content should not be more than 45%. So this is something that is there. Plus, there is another incentive, which is transport and marketing assistance, which is given by Office of DGFT. This is a straight cash incentive which is given. It is transferred to your bank account. Now, China, there is no preference that is given. Black pepper, in fact, the duty is 20%. So it costs your Chinese buyer 120 to purchase from India. France, in fact, the most favored nation tariff itself is 0. So ultimately, your France buyer purchases it from you at 100 rupees. Indonesia, the most favored nation tariff is 5%. But if you give them a certificate of origin of ASEAN India Free Trade Agreement, then it is 0%. So in effect, you'll be giving your buyer at 100 rupees only. Japan, the most favored nation tariff, in fact, is 0%. So you won't be giving your, you won't be getting any preference as far as CIPA is concerned. This is straight away 100 rupees that will cost your buyer. Apart from this, there is travel and marketing assistance, which is given. Nowadays, in fact, it is reduced to a large extent. If you send this in a reefer container, it is 12,600. I mean, that is a direct cash subsidy which is given to you by Office of DGFT. So all these carry various transport and marketing assistance. So you might be calculating on that basis also. This will in fact give you some leverage to discuss with your buyer so that, you know, when your buyer says, okay, give me some 5% discount, or it can help you overcome certain expenses which you might not have foreseen. So these are the kind of expenses that you might be going into. Now, this, as I told you, is the basic calculation that you can do always. You need not come to me or go to any other place. You can immediately go into Indian Trade Portal. You can calculate accordingly to this. If you want to understand what are the trade agreements which have been done, you might want to go into the trade agreement site. This is a trade agreement site. We have with Afghanistan. Better watch out for this, because I am organizing a buyer-seller meet with Afghanistan very soon. You might want to import dry fruits and other minerals and metals. You might want to export a whole lot of things to Afghanistan. This is a CEPA with Mauritius. India-Africa trade agreement, in fact, is a trade agreement which India had drawn up with all these countries. So you might want to go into this also. Then APTA, which of course is drawn up with 5 countries. You don't need to go into the details of all this, what is there, what is not there. You just go into, say, China. Applicable duties, we call it tariff in international trade language. Applicable tariff for imports into the following signatory members from India. So if you are exporting, say, chili to China, so this is what the entire tariff line is. Here the product description also differs based on your spelling. So it is very important that you understand what that particular spelling is. Even in fact, sometimes I also muck up on this particular spelling when this entire thing gets disturbed. So these are the kind of, tariffs that they offer. We have fresh or shelled pepper. We have red chili. I rather go into 090420 or 22. This is ground chili, which China imports quite a lot. This is the code for that. And automatically, in fact, I get my import duty concessions if I issue a certificate of origin. So 20% is the basic duty. That means 100 is to plus 20 is 120. But when I issue an APTA, I get 10%. My buyer gets 10% concession. Plus, of course, all these policies which are there. So this is something that I always carry forward. You do not go into the details of what the trade agreements are, Falana, Dimkana, and all that. You don't need to do all that. So you can go directly into this particular trade agreements. This is the top 25 import countries and export markets for India. We have, in fact, what FIEO has done is it has calculated, collated, collected, and analyzed all the data and then placed it here. This is for foreign buyers, the importing country, the industry capacity, and all. These are the resources, export promotion bodies of India, international trade bodies. You might want to go through all this at a later time and date. Customs duty calculator is also given here. Suppose you are importer of particular item, you might want to go into customs duty calculator, which will give you the exact rate of duty. You don't need to go to your CHA or your XYZ consultant to tell you what is the particular rate of duty for that particular product. This is the latest information that we have for exporters, in fact. How to export, what are the regulatory mechanisms, what are the tariff uploads, trade and tender inquiries, and of course the trade statistics. So suppose it is all divided into markets. Suppose you have an interest in that particular market, then automatically you click on this, you find out how much is United Arab Emirates going into import from the world and how much of that it is importing from India. That will give you a comparison of the growth over the years, over 5 years, last 5 years. It is also divided into green and red. So you can automatically target that I will not export or attempt exports of red. Instead, I will attempt export of those which are in the green. So this is something that you'll find useful. This is also there given here on various banking regulation and governing exporters. All this, in fact, are very important for the exporter. You can ask your FAQs, whatever your FAQs are on all this. You don't need to go hunting around for who's going to give you the right information. It is already uploaded and given to you here. What is e-seal? What is e-label? What is GST? How much of that is imported? What are the rules? Vagara, vagara, vagara is given here. We have upcoming events which are always given here. And we can participate in any of these events. Not necessarily as a member of FIEO. You can become a participant as a non-member. These are the things that we have as far as Indian Trade Portal is concerned. So with this, in fact, I conclude my presentations for this. I will stop share and I'm now open for any further clarification or questions that you might have. Sir, if you can please moderate.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the nice session.
Yeah.
So now participants, sir has made it very clear what is the role of the government and what are the steps, what government is steps are taking that sir has explained. So based on the inputs what has been given by sir, so you can raise a question relevant to these topics, what has been discussed. So you can raise your hands and I'll moderate by one.
And I would like to only say one thing. Give me your city where and your name, and don't ask me questions on what can I export as far as this product is concerned. That is not my thing. That is Dr. Rao will explain to you later on.
Yeah, please.
So that is something. Yeah.
NS Gupta.
Yeah, sir. Hi, sir. This is NS Gupta from Warangal. I am the manufacturer of the cleaning products. So, for the export, have you told that FIEO registration? So, how many certifications to take as a export for the cleaning products, for the quality control and entire things for that?
For quality controls, you will have to abide by the quality control norms of the country that you are exporting it to. And they will tell you what the certifying agency is, whether it is SGS or TUV Nord or South. Because what happens is all these particular certifying agencies, they bid for a tender into that country. So then that particular buyer will tell you that your product will be inspected at the shore by my certifying agency, which is say SGS or TUV or Bureau Veritas or whatever. Then that particular quality control adherence will be given to you by that particular agency for the country.
Okay.
So, I mean, it all depends on various countries and various export norms.
Okay, thank you.
Jatin.
Yeah, hi, good evening. Actually, my question is, as you explained a lot of things about, the Indian trade portal. So people who are already experienced exporters, they know all the in and out of it. They know, they know about all the exemptions that they would get from the government. But we as a beginner do not have much idea about what exemptions we would get, what discounts we would get. So the challenge is when we don't have much knowledge, how would we compete with the price of the persons who are experienced, because they might offer the lower price. So how would we compete with those people?
See, I'll tell you what, basic platform or the intention of Indian trade portal is to help you in calculating your particular costs. So there is a particular sheet or a calculation sheet which I have designed, And I think Dr. Rao has already shared with you.
Yeah.
And that particular sheet, I will, Dr. Rao, if you just permit me so that, it will be easy
Yes,
for them.
Yes, sir. It is already added to their study material, actually.
Yes, I'll just give a small brief on how to calculate based on that. And yeah, this is the sheet that I have. I will share my screen right now. This particular calculation sheet, in fact, it helps you give some competitive edge. Like I told you, like you're calculating your price for your buyer. You are saying I'm going to compete with a chap who's already experienced as far as this particular material is concerned. But the basic pricing structure is always same. So you have your inherent product cost, which is the cost of your product at your warehouse or your factory, wherever it is. Then this is the GST calculations that you'll be getting. You put it here. Then you have your transportation cost. Transportation cost in the logistics cost, as we call it, is a key for your items. Your particular experienced exporter might be transporting it from inlands, whereas you'll be maybe located somewhere where it is an advantage for you. Your insurance general, that is to be calculated here. Insurance on EC, is to be calculated. This is the premiums that you pay for your insurance. Bank charges, where you negotiate with a banker. You, of course, will negotiate the best charges. This is a porterage, that is loading or unloading of your goods. Custom clearing or handling agents. These agents will charge you a particular price for helping you with the documentation also. Certificate of origin, as per the office of DGFT, it should be either 200 rupees or 100 rupees. They have various agencies which are charging. I'm talking without GST. GST is 18% and other charges. These are charges that you might not have foreseen, but you will need to add this. Once you have added all this, then you will be deducting your incentives and your refunds, adding to your profit, and then quoting to that particular buyer. This is a common platform, and no other experienced person will try to ignore these common costs, unless of course he overlooks this. For example, I overlook the insurance general. Now, if you suppose your truck, when it is going to Chennai, if it overturns, well, you can't help it. You don't get anything, but people avoid that. So these are the costs that you are. CIF also. Similar cost insurance freight. This is calculated. Indian Trade Portal helps you in getting this, putting down these particular costs, and then moving forward so that you can quote to your buyer. And it is not necessary that your buyer will always buy from the experienced man. He might buy from you as well. So this is what reasons. Dr. Rao, I think, has already included this sheet, so that will help you. And the most important part is, I'll just show you this part. This is.
Actually, I'm sorry to interrupt you. But
yeah.
The thing is, I don't have much idea about the assumptions that you were explaining. So even, I mean, you explained everything, but I could understand a bit of it. I could not understand everything because, this was totally new for me. So next
you don't need to understand that. Go to Indian Trade Portal, calculate as per the percentage that is given there. And then you update your knowledge based on the free webinar that FIEO organizes every week. All 17 offices of us, we organize these particular things. So suppose you have a ambiguity in a particular subject, you attend that particular webinar, you'll be getting an updated, detailed information, which is given to you by the,
How would I get the information about the webinar?
In trade, as I showed you, go to the publications and press, in trade weekly, or otherwise download that Niryat Mitra app, and you will be able to get your information on your mobile regularly. We also have this kind of information which is sought, information about an Indian company. I'll share this. I'll share this part also, so that this is made much more clear to you. This is the information that Portugal sought from me today.
All right.
In fact, they have this. We ask you for this information, whether this actually company exists, where it is, whether he is a member of FIEO, and then I reply to this particular information because this has come to me from Portugal. Now you can avoid all this if you become a member of FIEO, because then that particular person or I will be saying so and so is a member of FIEO and this is where his e-certificate is. So that I think will be very useful for you.
All right. And is there any live chat option available on the Indian
live chat? Dr. Ajay Sahai, he is there on every Wednesday. So you can chat with him live, or you can contact your local office wherever you're based. Where are you based? Bombay?
No, I'm based out of Noida, Delhi.
Noida, then you can contact our Delhi office.
Okay, sir. Next, see,
So Nirmala Tete will help you out.
Yeah, please, for every participant, this is a request. Don't become the only a chat of one-to-one. Please come up with one question, give the chance to others also. Otherwise, we will not be able to touch the other participants. Please understand, come with a crisp question.
Okay.
Sir, we will answer only in a simple answer.
Kaushik Raj.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, sir. I'm Kaushik from Erode, Tamil Nadu, sir.
Yeah, tell me, Kaushik.
I'm manufacturing lungis, towels, and carpets and all those stuffs. But
okay.
You know what it is, I'm right now I'm supplying to exporter. You know, my GST is 5%, but he's asking 1.5% GST only. So what happens to that other GST, sir? Because I'm getting for 5% GST, but he's getting from me for 1.5% GST because he says he's going to export. He's exporting.
Yes. No, you are supplying to him at I think around 0.01%.
Yes, sorry.
0.01%. The reason is he has to give you the shipping bill and other information within 90 days.
Yes, sir.
You as well as your jurisdictional commissioner. And when you file your returns on GSTR 1 and GSTR 2, you'll be stating that I have supplied to an exporter and this is the document that I have. So that is a domestic supply to an exporter, and you can claim your concession from the jurisdictional GST commissioner because he will also have to give a copy to them.
Okay, so I will get that 5% return, no, sir.
Yeah, you can set it off. You set off that 5%. You don't get any refund. You can set it off.
Yeah, okay.
See, you have a choice. Either you pay 5% or you need not pay 5% because you have given it to an exporter. But you have given it to an exporter, submit the documents. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Sir, I have a team in US who are wanting to import bagasse made tableware made out of sugarcane waste. When I checked the systems today, jo sir ne yesterday bataya tha how to check the figures, I see that USA is only exporting 3 lakh worth in the last year or in the last 3-4 months. So the top countries are Vietnam, Nepal, and all that. So I want to understand, why is that low for USA? Is it that because there are very high duties, or is it there is no market yet created for USA for this product? So is that a good sign that the total exports that have happened from India are very low, which means that there is a lot of market share left for this product?
I have shown you Indian trade portal. Go to trade statistics. Check out what the code for bagasse is. Check out how much they are importing from the world, how much they are importing from India. Other alternative site is also Intrasen. Check out what import is USA doing, how much of that component is from India. So there you might set your calculations free. There are 4 countries in the world which actually grow sugarcane: West Indies, Brazil, India, Indonesia, and maybe Pakistan and Bangladesh to an extent, but not Bangladesh, India in fact. So these are the 4 countries which are competing countries. 3 lakh is not the terminology that you use. It is either $300, 300,000 tons or $300,000. I don't know what that particular terminology is, but it might increase also. There is no big issue.
Thank you, sir.
Anchal.
Good evening, sir. So you mentioned about the PTA, Afghanistan import and export. My business revolves entirely around Afghanistan because we import esophagitatine from Afghanistan. So for this, I request more information. Is there a way to contact any team member of yours?
Yeah, you can contact me. I'll help you get in touch with them. I'm in touch with almost. I mean, we FIEO is in touch with almost all the consulates. So you might get in touch with me. I'll help you in getting across to these people. Finding you the best sources. We have a BSM coming up. So they'll help you out.
Okay, I'll get your contact details from sir.
About us, FIEO.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Sweta Singhal.
Yeah, good evening, sir. I'm Shweta from Delhi. So I think, Jatin has already covered because I'm also a beginner. So I have a lot of questions. So I think we can take it later because,
you can take it up with your local office. Where are you based out of Delhi?
Yes, I am in Delhi.
Speak to Nirmala. She's there in Delhi. Our office is in opposite Army Referral and Research Hospital. So you might go there. So or contact Nirmala. Check out about us. She'll help you out.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Next.
Rohit Agarwal.
Good evening, sir. Rohit Agarwal from Calcutta.
Yeah, tell me.
Actually, sir, I want to know what type of membership as a beginner exporter we should take.
Associate category 8555.
Okay, only the associate one.
Associate category. That's it.
That's okay. Thank you, sir. That was
Bharat.
My name is Bharat and I'm from Coimbatore. My question to you is, are you also tied up with the Chamber of Commerce in other countries so that if there has to be an agreement between my company and the buying company in the so-called, say for example, it is Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, they want agreements to be signed between Indian Chamber of Commerce as well as the Chamber of Commerce in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. FIEO will be helping us with this?
Yes,
or?
we will be helping you out because we are one of the apex bodies which are basically looking into export related matters. So Saudi Arabia, even I personally will be helping you out because we have just concluded a meeting with the Saudi Arabian virtual meeting with the Saudi Arabian people this Monday and Tuesday. So I can personally help you out also. There is no issue.
Thank you,
We
sir.
can vouch for it, but you have to become a member of FIEO. Contact my colleague Prabha in Coimbatore.
Yes, sir. Will do.
She'll help you out. Yeah.
Definitely. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Gagan.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Gagan from Lucknow. Sir, I just need to ask you one thing, sir. The whole world deals in dollar, almost whole world. So while finalizing the rate, there is a fluctuation in dollar prices every now and then.
Absolutely.
So what price is to be fixed and when? During the time of delivery or during the time of booking the order? Because if the prices go down, the dollar prices go down, that means we are incurring losses. But if they go up, they are profit for us. So how to deal with that? How to fix the price?
It is at that point of issuance of pro forma invoice. Once you have issued the pro forma invoice and the purchase order is given to you by the buyer, that is the day that your dollar prices are fixed. This is the price that you have to calculate, but always check out the trends. FIEO, in fact, if you go to the FIEO exchange rate, you'll find out the trends, but don't look into all the world. In fact, even Reserve Bank of India says it is a free flowing currency that actually is traded. So you might have EU in Europe, you might have dollars in US and other places. You might have, say, yen in Japan. So these are the currencies which are actually traded in. So check out the trends and then you finalize, okay, it is going to fluctuate this way. So I am going to put a small margin of that. So that is how you do it. It is on the day that you finalize your purchase order or pro forma. And you can't vary without that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Let me add one more thing, sir. So there is a process called hedging that we'll be discussing in the financial matters.
Yeah, that's a later. I didn't want to. That is your subject.
We'll do it later.
Arshad Ali.
Yeah. Hi, sir. I'm Arshad from Anantapur, Andhra Pradesh. So today we have learned very much about closing a deal. It would be very helpful for us to close a deal. We also learned that the government is providing a lot of incentives, subsidies, and layoffs. And my simple question and straight question is, who is going to take our deal subsidies to the government? Is this FIEO or someone?
It is FIEO. Whatever your issues are, and whatever where you feel you have been shortchanged, FIEO will carry it forward to the government so that the government changes its policy accordingly.
So especially if I want to get a way of on interest provided by a bank, who I need to contact? Is the FIEO or I should contact the bank?
Why would you want to waive off the interest provided by the bank, and in what case?
As you said, the government would be provide as interest subsidy, interest
Interest subvention, that your banker will automatically do it for you. What you do is you attend our program on 28th. We are doing a program on MSME, State Bank of India, and FIEO. We are doing it from 3 to 5 on 28th.
Okay.
So we are doing for especially for Telangana and AP people. So you might want to log in there. I'll provide a link to you. Check out, download Niryat Mitra and check out our app. Niryat Mitra.
Upcoming programs are available there. You can also access that Niryat Mitra. Okay, next.
All the incentives also covered by FIEO only.
We'll be giving you all that. We'll be MSME and all that. You'll be requiring that. It's very important.
Next.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Good evening. My name is Piyush and I'm an apparel manufacturer based out of New Delhi. So I've exported 2 to 3 times T-shirt actually to US and UK. The HSN code that I used was 6109 and I'm using only 4 digits of the code actually. So is it okay to use 4 digits?
No.
Should I use
your nomenclature itself is wrong. It is not HSN code as I told you. HS code. HS code from India is 8 digit. And HSN code for GST purposes is 4 digit. So first 4 digits, the chapters are same, chapter and heading.
Right.
Then you need to use the subheading and the tariff code. So for US it might differ. So you will always remember it is the first 6 digits. After that it is a tariff code. Yeah. So that's important.
Next.
Regina.
Sure.
Okay. Good evening. This is regarding the price calculation. Again, I am coming back, and can we get to know the past price of which the item got exported to a particular country?
No, you'll be getting to know the commodity, not the past price. Past price, of course, you can get by going on to Exim Data Bank, and from there, Exim Data Bank, you might want to check out, say, the quantity and divided by the price or the export value. You'll be getting a indicative price that is there.
Okay, the actual price I'll be discussing in the next session. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Mr. Akash Dubey.
Yeah, very good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, as you told about various certification bodies, an IT firm, I am partner of TUB SUD already. So like TUBSUD can help me in getting some contract from outside as well, or I can contact them for something like that.
That is a certifying agency?
Yeah, TUB SUD, TUB Nord and TUB SUD you told about.
Yes, yes. But they will not be able to get you buyers from outside.
Okay.
It is
And
only
sir,
bodies like FIEO.
Okay. And sir, I am already in talk with Alok Srivastava, the Kanpur region head.
Ah, yeah, right.
So
He's my colleague there.
Okay. So
No,
I
no,
talked to
he's
him
good.
regarding this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Muralidhar.
Good evening, sir. This is Muralidhar here from Bangalore. My question is, will FIEO intervene in price regulations?
What price regulations?
Like if there is specific product that there should be a price regulation that it should not go below some minimum. So that kind
No,
of
where? Here, India or outside?
In India, sir.
No, we won't do it.
Balaji Guruswamy.
Yeah, good evening, sir. This is Balaji here. So we regularly export to Philippines and also to Sri Lanka. We just started for Sri Lanka also. And when we used to make exports, because Philippines is coming under the FTA, Free Trade Agreement Act, and the nations of the Asian region are being covered.
Yeah.
So we have applied for the MIAs and we also got the drawbacks also. And recently, I see that based on yesterday's discussion with Mr. Koteshwar Rao, I believe there's a recent change, I believe. If I'm right, correct me, I think January of 2021. So is the MIS is undergoing any change or is it?
No. MEIS effective December 20 is discontinued. So forget
what
about
is the latest one? Latest any?
There is no incentive. MEIS was an incentive. There is no more incentives from the government of India. Rest all you get is nothing but refund of taxes. That is all. Only
And,
incentive is interest subvention. That's it.
What about the drawbacks? That is still applicable, right?
Drawback is a refund. Please remember, that is not an incentive.
Yeah.
Drawback is a refund. So that is still valid.
So even this SEI is also dropped, sir. SEIS.
The LCS is also dropped, but we are now intervening. We are concluding that we have to again reintroduce that. But let's see what happens.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Next.
Naval.
Hi, sir. I'm Naval Kukreja from Jaipur. Sir, I'm looking forward to export rice to Europe. And my question is that, how to find out agencies which can certify which that the rice produced from India or let's say from wherever I want to source meets the European requirement.
EPIDA and plant quarantine. EPIDA will help you out. Export inspection agency will help you out in the specifications of the rice that is warranted by your buyer. SGS to an extent, if it is named by the buyer, it has to be named by the buyer. And plant quarantine will help you in keeping the rice fresh. That is the last certification that you require.
Okay.
Sant Vikash.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, hi.
Hello. So I'm
Yeah,
from Andhra Pradesh, sir. Just now I gone to Indian trade portal, sir. I'm having a product ketchup, sir, tomato ketchup,
Okay.
and I'm getting the tariff, everything, sir. May I get the buyer information also, sir, to that?
Buyer information, please go into global business opportunities. Perhaps you will be getting somebody who's dealing in ketchup. Other buyer information that is there, that is in the members page of FIEO, but that is a different page. Global business opportunities.
Global business opportunities.
Applications and press page of FIEO.
Is there in that FIEO, sir?
FIEO site.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sure.
Rajesh
Thank you.
Mehra.
Good evening, sir. I'm Rajesh Mehra from Bombay. I'm to pharma export business. I just want to know that if I want to register my products in suppose in Nigeria in NAFDAC, will FIEO help me out in that?
Yeah, we will give you information. Nigeria, in fact, is a
example.
Various countries have.
Yeah.
We'll help you out.
Yeah. Thanks.
Any African nation.
Vivek Suresh.
Yeah, good evening, sir. I'm Vivek Suresh calling from Mysore. I
Yes, sir.
wanted to know the FIEO is an organization which supports only exporters or does it also support importers?
Importers as well, both.
Importers also.
Yes.
And sir, I wanted to know specifically for small exporters who are starting up right away, are there any specific schemes or it is just a level play for big players and small players alike?
No. For startups, there are various small schemes and all that are there. Please attend the MSME and State Bank of India incentive system. So you'll be able to know. Otherwise, you can contact my colleague, Shoma. She's based out of Bangalore.
Okay, sir. Thank
Contact
you very
her,
much.
she'll help you out.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anshuman.
Hi, sir. Thank you very much. Very informative session. Sir, I want to know for medicinal plants, and this is a similar question that somebody else also asked, for quality standards or, to check or to certify the quality of the medicinal plant that I will export, apart from plant quarantine, which I believe will be required as a certificate.
No, you won't require.
You won't.
Won't require.
Okay, that also will not be required.
Go on.
So I want
Finish
to
your
know-
question.
Yeah. So my question is, who will certify the quality of the medicinal plant?
See, it is the application of your particular product, medicinal plant that helps. It might either be Ayush, that is Ayurveda, Unani, that particular ministry. They have various Ayush officers. They will help you out as far as your medicinal plant certification are concerned, or wherever you are applying it. Nutraceuticals is a new field. What you are basically talking about is nutraceuticals. That is pharma is not the council for that. So nutraceuticals, it will help you out, and there are various labs for that also. Nutrition Institute in Hyderabad also does that.
Okay, so I might have to actually get a lab certificate going, or is that something that my buyer should demand and I should do that only?
Initially, you should have a lab certificate. For example, there are various proteins, even that protein which is used for by the gymnasts or by various gyms. I mean, they use a particular whey protein that has to be certified. So that test can be done by the Indian Nutrition Institute. And then you move forward because your buyer will say, okay, I need this particular certificate also. So I think these two are applicable. There are other kinds of medicines which are available. So all these fall under nutraceuticals. Right. Animal protein, human protein, what have you.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Chandrasekhar Reddy.
Sir, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Sir, I'm Chandrasekhar Reddy from Hyderabad, Telangana. Sir, we manufacture bioproducts in different verticals we are in, but my major question is towards our products that we manufacture poultry, for poultry industry basically. And these all are made of bacteria, enzymes or microbes you can call. So now we are looking for export for first time, that to Nigeria. So I just wanted to understand to which board we have to. Of course, yesterday I did ask Mr. Rao sir also, right? He has referred FIEO to be registered.
What you do is, one of your largest exporters here is Venkateshwara Hatcheries.
Yes,
they are our members. Yeah, poultry in fact is also one of those things. You can contact me tomorrow. My number and all that is given in the FIEO site, and maybe then we can move forward with your particular discussion.
Sure, sir. Thank you very much.
We'll help you.
Next.
Mallikarjun.
Yeah. Hi, sir.
Hi.
Yeah. We are the manufacturers of aluminum formwork system in Hyderabad. Okay. It goes to building and construction domain. So we wanted to export this product. So we want to know which countries are having some sort of agreements with India, so that my buyer will get benefits out of taxes.
Go to Indian Trade Portal Trade Agreements, and you will find out which are the countries with which India has an agreement. And as far as your products is concerned, add that particular HS code, and you'll be getting your duty concession details also. And for any further distance, since you are based out of Telangana, you may contact me. I can help you out. Contact me tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, next.
JS Sethi.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good, sir, basically my business is startup, and we are already importing and we are exporting through some channels. Okay, so I got some leads and all that. So, sir, there are some clarification in Dubai we need, UAE we need halal and all that. And for Africa, what should we do?
Africa has its own
buyers basically.
Africa has its own certification agencies and all that. As far as Africa is concerned, I mean, what kind of products that you have? Since you say it's halal, might be any product, because halal certification is not limited to meat products only. So what is the product that you're looking into?
We are basically into saffron and asafoetida.
Okay, what you do is where are you located right now?
New Delhi.
You contact my colleague Nirmala. She'll help you out with the certification processes, halal certificate and all that. If you're not happy with that, then you come back to me. I'll give you the agencies which do halal certification.
So how will get a number, please?
About us, FIEO. Go to FIEO site, about us. You'll be getting the numbers of all 17 officers.
Perfect, sir. Perfect. Thank you.
Next. Quickly, only 5 people left out. 5 minutes.
Selva.
Next.
No. Selva, your voice is not good. Varun Khanna.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
Varun Khanna.
Yeah. We are basically into manufacturing of sheet metal parts, and I wanted to import MIG wire from any country where I can get it at a good price. So I just wanted to know, where can I search this, from which portal, and the taxation and import duties?
Import duties and all that you can search from custom duty calculator, Indian Trade Portal. I've shown you. Go to resources, type in your now you want that particular MIG wire and you want to source which country actually does it. You can source it from Exim Data Bank of India also, or Intrasen. Type in your HS code, you'll be getting that particular source country also. So that is not a big issue. Custom duty calculator will help you calculate the landed cost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Dipesh
You're welcome.
Mehta. Mahesh.
Sir, very good evening. This is Mahesh from Bangalore. Sir,
Yes, sir.
I have a question because being a startup right now, as you have said that going for the associate would be the right one from the last
Yeah.
query what one
Yeah.
of the listener I have been listening it. So after doing that, this would be the platform for me to entering into the membership as to understand where are the opportunities, everything.
Yes, yes. You can
having a membership.
participate in our virtual trade fairs. You can participate in various events. You can participate in B2B BSMs that we are coming up with. In fact,
Okay.
I myself have planned around 5.
Okay, sir.
So
The other one would be this membership fees which you are telling. It's a one-time investment or it is a yearly rate?
no. As per the DGFT rule, your registration is valid for 5 years. Membership you may pay every year April to March for 5 continuous years or 5 years at one time.
Okay, so that would be the costing 5 years once is 7,000 something you were telling, right, sir?
Yes, 6250 plus GST.
Okay, so that means every 5 years once there will be a renewal and one-time investment for membership.
You might choose either every year renewal or every 5 years renewal.
Oh, perfect, sir. Perfect. Thank you.
Nagendra.
Hello, sir. Namaste. This is Nagendra from Bangalore, sir.
Yeah, tell me, sir.
We are into wedding catering. Okay. Due to the pandemic, I want to add up by exporting our exotic sweets and Indian masalas like that. So for me, I want to know which country to go for, and being a first time trade. So is it good go with the channel pattern? I wanted your guidance.
Go to any e-commerce portal. Indian business portal might help you, or eBay might help you, and you can sell it to anyone who comes across to you. So that is one particular platform that you may use. E-commerce is growing at a very fast rate. You might either choose e-commerce in Dubai, UK, India, wherever you.
Okay, sure. Thank you, sir.
Alim Basha.
Hello, sir. I am from Hyderabad. We start up company like on gherkins, preserved gherkins, and we have registered with Apedia, but we are confused like what food certification and processing we require.
Gherkins, Apida will give you a particular certificate. They have got a lab in Nagpur, so they will give you the required certificate there. What else do you need as far as certification is concerned? Apida will not be able to help you out as far as commercial matters are concerned. That is where FIEO comes into the picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Devaprada Das.
Hello, sir.
Hey.
I have a garment manufacturing factory in my house. So I have searching for one product. HS code is 610910 in Indian Trade Portal and as well as a Commerce Portal. The data didn't match actually.
Then perhaps your garment product description has to be changed so that it can match with the particular data that is required.
No, sir. The same HS code I have put it in both the websites.
No, then you'll have to, I told you, na, check out the product description. That it will match. Garment may be t-shirts, women's apparel, men's apparel, children's apparel, whatever you. So it is not just garments. It's a large this thing.
In Commerce Portal, in top 25 countries, they're showing US, UK, and Arab countries. But in Trade India Portal, there are top 20 countries: Bangladesh, Belgium, Brazil, China, France.
I still don't know what apparel that you are talking.
Okay,
T-shirt.
so we will discuss later. Okay, last two people, one minute we will give it.
Ishwar.
Don't take it the second people again. Only two.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Sorry.
Sir, actually, I have doubt regarding the rice export from Andhra to Qatar, sir. From Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, someone is sending this rice to Qatar, but they are giving the equal price which the rate was here. How they are doing that? I can't understand about the
No,
taxes and
they are
everything.
giving the same price that was year back.
Yes, sir. Okay.
No, are they giving the same price as last
Yes, sir.
year?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No,
Then
not like last year, sir. But the prices were in Andhra and the Qatar is same. How they are doing like that? I can't understand.
that question you asked Dr. Rao because
Andhra and Qatar is same means.
Sir.
Okay, we will discuss separately. Okay, last
Okay.
with KVS.
Sanjeev Sharma.
Hi, sir. Good evening. I joined the session a bit late, but I just want to understand one thing. I'm in a process of manufacturing a product that is going to give you it's Ayurvedic product, right? So I want to sell across world. This is absolutely right. Time is required for all those are in a problem of pollution and as far as corona say linked. That is linked with the corona stuff also. So it's Ayurvedic. Where shall I go?
Ayush.
Which countries are more keen to purchase product? Ayurvedic from India.
That is what yesterday I have given the assignment for you people to do it. And what is your findings?
The job just came and I just started the session. I was not able to get the time. I'm going to
Okay,
request.
you find it tomorrow. Today you
try out US and Europe.
So
initially.
Okay. Perfectly.
So let us give a big thanks to Srinath sir. Thank you.
Sir,
very much
I have
for
one
your valuable
question.
time. No more
Yeah.
questions. No more questions.
You might ask directly. You might ask that directly. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So we are manufacturing and trading of alloy steel bar. So do FIEO provide the certification of alloy steel bar as well for exporting?
No, we do not go into product certifications. That is done by
Okay.
whoever your buyer suggests that you should do it.
Okay. That's it. Thank you, sir. Thanks for your time. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable
Thank you,
time
sir.
and patience
Thank you.
answering all the questions.
Thanks a
Thank
lot,
you
sir.
very much,
Thank you.
Okay, friends, we'll catch up by 9:30. Okay.
Thank you.
See you at 9:30.